Dad, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Dad, I need to talk to you also.
All right. Well, let's go out with a simple talk.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I'd like to welcome everybody to It Takes a Simple Talk. My name is Willie John Cole Jr. And today we're going to be talking about being a better version of yourself. But before we go any further, some may ask, what does it mean to take a simple talk? Well, it means to take a simple talk in many ways. You can sit down, talk with somebody while y'all eating dinner, coming up with let's say a conclusion to anything y'all may have going on. You could have a simple talk with your kids to see how they feeling, to see what they going through. Uh, to see what they've been scrolling, looking at on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You could have a simple talk with your boss at work, with your manager if things not, you know, going good and you feel like you're doing all the work, just a simple talk with your manager, your boss. Takes a simple talk to if you're coaching a basketball team to tell the kids what you want them to do. But it's not just about coaching. It's also about like leading these kids in the right direction. Not, it takes a simple talk for a husband and wife to sit down, talk over certain things that they may be having going on, different projects at home, financially, whatever it means, whatever you could put it takes a simple talk to, then that's what it takes a simple talk mean. So again, my name is Willie John Cole Jr. Today we're gonna be talking about being a better version of yourself. Uh so let's get into it. Today we're gonna be discussing something that applies to every age group, becoming a better version of yourself. Whether you're a young person trying to find your way or an adult trying to grow through life challenges, becoming better is a daily process and not a destination. Y'all got that? Becoming a daily process and not a destination. Becoming a better you is a daily process, not a destination. What does a better version of you mean? It means improving mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Uh, it means being better, not perfect. Nobody is perfect, but we want to be better than we was on yesterday. We want to be better than we was last week. We want to be better than we was last month. We want to be better than we was last year. It's not about being perfect. It's about being better. Because again, no one is perfect. And I mean, no one is perfect. You could act like you're perfect, but you're not perfect. It means comparing yourself to who you were yesterday and not comparing yourself to others. So again, you want to be better than you were yesterday. You don't want to compare yourself to the next man. Because look, everybody got different gifts. Everybody got different talents. Everybody got different jobs than each other. Everybody look different. You can't compare yourself to somebody else. You have to compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you a better person than you were yesterday? Or are you the same person as you were yesterday? Never compare yourself to somebody else. This for you. For the you, being a better version of you means better choices in school, friendships, behavior, and attitudes. Better choices in school, friendships, behavior, and attitudes. Learning from mistakes instead of repeating them. See, a lot of people They stay going through the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and they're like, man, why this keep happening? Why this keep happening? I call it because you hadn't passed the test, but you got to learn from your mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. Again, none of us perfect, but we got to learn from the mistakes. We can't keep repeating those same mistakes because they will keep on presenting themselves to us, and until we pass the test, as I call it, those mistakes will keep on coming until we stop making those same mistakes. Staying focused despite peer pressure. That goes back to that Facebook and TikTok and, following trends and all that. You got to stay focused, man. Don't be peer pressured to do anything, man. Because one wrong decision could, have a challenge on your future life. And you don't want that. You really don't want that. So stay focused. And despite the peer pressure, don't let nobody peer pressure you into nothing, especially if it's negative peer pressure. Now, positive peer pressure, that's a whole nother story. So you want somebody who will peer pressure you in a positive way, but not in a negative way. Let's see. For adults, being a better version of you means improving communication. I done talked about communication on a lot of my It Takes a Simple Talk podcast. You got to communicate. If you don't communicate, how you going to know what's going on? If you don't communicate, how you going to know what's going on? You got to communicate. I was just talking to somebody during the week. We was talking about communication, how they feel that, when they be trying to communicate with certain people, or like trying to have understanding between certain people, there's no understanding there. And I asked them, I was like, do y'all communicate? Y'all got to communicate so that y'all both can be on the same page, so that y'all both know what's going on. So you got to improve communication. You got to improve communication, parenting, work ethics, and personal habits. Parenting, work ethics, and personal habits. Being a better version of you for adults means breaking unhealthy cycles. You got to break them unhealthy cycles, man. And that's not just from drinking alcohol or smoking. Breaking unhealthy cycles is a lot of things. You know what's an unhealthy cycle that you need to break. If you're watching this, so breaking unhealthy cycles. Leading by example for the next generation. See, I always say this. Don't think that these kids is not watching everything that you do. Everything that you do, everything that I do, everything that we do as a whole. Don't think that those kids is not watching it. And then, so we got to lead them by example, because if we doing stuff and they see us doing bad stuff, they gonna do it. They go dibble and dabble in it. If they see us doing good stuff, then they go do it. They go dibble and dabble in it. And then you could be like, well, dang, they really watching me, especially for the good stuff. But for the bad stuff, you can't be like, I don't know where they get that from. I don't know why they doing this. I don't know why they doing that. Because and look, it may not be you as a parent, but it may be somebody in the community who they think is a role model that might be doing bad stuff, and they looking up to that, and they doing that. So no matter if you're a parent or you got a role model in the community, man, we got to make sure that we're doing the right thing to lead this next generation, man. Growth begins when excuses end. Growth begins when excuses end. Everybody got excuses, that old saying, excuses is like bloop, everybody got one. But until the excuses end, is only when growth begins. Quit making an excuse for everything. Uh, I'm gonna go to the gym today. Good. So you're motivated to go to the gym, but then you don't go, oh, I was tired, or oh, this hurt. Stop making an excuse. It's not you're not gonna see the results that you want to your body until you stop the excuses and get up and go to the gym. I need to cut my grass today. But it's too hot, man. It's too hot. I don't want to go out there in that sun. Okay, well, the grass ain't gonna get cut. It's just gonna keep growing and growing and growing. Next thing you know, you got snakes, rodents, and all that running through your yard, and that's the outcome of you making an excuse to that. Oh, I need to wash my car today, but I'm tired. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. Well, the car will stay dirty with them Jack and Jills on the front of the car until you get out there and go clean that car. Stop making excuses. Oh, I want to make more money. I want my own business. Well, if you can't get up and go work for somebody else, how you go have your own business? Because having your own business is just as hard as working for somebody else. So if you're making excuses not to get up to go work for somebody else, then what's your excuse if God do bless you with that business, and you got to get up every day and you got to be in there every day whenever your workers and stuff is calling in from work? You got to do that. Who will run it for you? Can't make an excuse then, or you're not gonna eat. Your business is gonna fail. The importance of the mindset. The importance of the mindset. Mind is a terrible thing to waste. So the importance of your mindset is your mindset controls your direction. Which way you're going in life. Where you want to be. Where you don't want to be. Where you see yourself. Where you don't see yourself. Your mindset controls that direction. Negative thinking creates negative outcomes. Negative thinking creates negative outcomes. What you think, sure as shall be. So you want to have positive thinking to create positive outcomes. Because if you're always thinking negative, the negative things is going to happen. If you consistently thinking about negative things, the negative things is going to happen, man. You got to think about positive things and get those negative things out your mind. Let's think positive and not negative. Let's think good and not bad. Let's think love and not war, not fighting, not battle. Let's think togetherness instead of no unity. Let's think the great things and not the bad things, man. Let's think the great things and the greater things in life instead of the negative things. Positive thing creates confidence and discipline. So positive thinking creates confidence and discipline. So confidence. When you speak with confidence. You got to speak with confidence. You got to think with confidence. Discipline. You got to have discipline. This year I'm gonna say, man, I'm just throwing out a number. $5,000. I'm gonna save $5,000 this year. Well, in order to save that $5,000, don't you think you have to be disciplined? Don't you think maybe if you spending, I'm just saying, $100 to $200 a month on cigarettes, $100 to $200 on liquor, $100 to $200 on the club, don't you think that money can be saved? Like if you discipline yourself from that, and then look, that's breaking them habits right there, them unhealthy habits, you know. But like I mentioned, it don't have to be just alcohol and cigarettes, you know, but other things like clubbing, you know, it's 2026, man. It's good to have fun. But all that clubbing, man, I guess I'm just saying it because I'm an older adult. And look, I'm not no hypocrite. I did it before. all that stuff, I didn't did it before, man. I was once on the other side of the fence also. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just this perfect person, because I didn't did it all, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, when my mindset changed, I changed. And things around me started changing, man. And I just as my testimony to y'all. When I changed my mindset, things around me also started changing. Things in my life started changing, man. And man, right now, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I wake up happy every day. Uh, I'm blessed, beautiful wife, kids, in a home, man. I'm blessed, man. But you got to change that mindset, man. And look, so all the stuff I just said, the $200 on the liquor, the $200 on the cigarettes and tobacco use, or whatever it is, the drugs, the going to the club, the $200 on that. So if you calculate that in, that's $600. So 12 times 6 is 7,200. So I'm saying if you want to save 5,000, you could even save more than that if you really put your mind to it. But you got to be disciplined to do those things. The importance of the mindset also means in order to change you, first you have to change your mindset. Only you have the power to do that. In order to change you, first you have to change your mindset, and only you, not me, you have the power to do that. Self-doubt affects both youth and adults. If you tell yourself you can, then you will. If you tell yourself you can't, then you won't. And that all refers back to changing your mindset. I'm read that again. Self-doubt affects both youth and adults. If you tell yourself you can, then you will. If you tell yourself you can't, then you won't. And it all refers back to changing your mindset. Let me give y'all an example to all the youth that's watching right now. What it means to change your mindset. Uh, Believing you can succeed at anything you do, no matter if it's academics, sports, or being a better you. That's the example to all of you watching right now of changing your mindset. Believing you can succeed at anything you do, no matter if it's academics, sports, or being a better you, man. You can do anything that you want, man. Anything that you want, man. You just got to believe in you and don't put yourself down and think positive and not negative. And don't let nobody think for you. Think for yourself. Don't let nobody talk you out of doing something that you want to do. If you want to go be a teacher, man, go be a teacher. No matter what your friends think or go say, man, go be a teacher. If you want to be a cook, man, go be a cook. No matter what nobody tell you, oh, there ain't no money in that, oh, this and that, man, go pursue what you want to do, man. Because everybody in life got a different journey. I can't go where you going. You can't go where I'm going. But we all going on a positive road. You know, we all want to stay on that positive road. And we don't want nobody to talk us out of our dream that we want to do. We don't want nobody to talk us out of going to be a doctor, a lawyer, you know. Your friends saying, oh, that's corny. Or you want to go be a police officer and you worrying about what your friends are going to think. I'm going to give y'all this story about that, man. And this is a true story. It's a true story. Another testimony I'm going to give y'all. Man, since I was a kid, like 4 years old, I always wanted to be a detective, man. I used to watch Inspector Gadget and all these little cartoons and stuff. Scooby Doo with the mysteries and stuff, and that's Mason, y'all. He come and join in. And Scooby Doo with the mystery, and Sherlock Holmes and all these other things. I always wanted to be a detective since I was small. I also got a gift, if you know me. I can rap, and I ain't doing it in a while, but I promise you, I ain't losing neither. Uh, I can rap, but coming up, you know, uh, in my younger days, I just thought that rapping was the end all, be all, and I'm like wasted. I still sit to this day. I wasted all them years rapping and being somebody that I thought I was, instead of just going and pursue my dream that I always wanted to do since I was a kid. Not saying that it was a mistake, because everything happened for a reason, and God led me and kept me on a straight path while I was doing the rapping and stuff. Never got in trouble. Never was into no gang activity. Never was into no bad crimes or none of that, man. I just rap, but that's not what God wanted me to do. God wanted me to be where I'm at now, and I'm a detective, and that was always my dream from when I was 4 years old. Not rapping. I had a gift to rap. I made my first song at 8 years old. But what God wanted me to do was to be a detective, not rap. And I'm thinking being a rapper and stuff, oh man, forget the police, and man, I ain't snitching and all this stuff, man. That's craziness, man. And I thank God for putting me in the position that He put me in now. And I just thank God for, to be honest, for pulling me out that rapping lane. Cause I wasn't making no money rapping. And I'm gonna be honest. And my flow go hard. I wasn't making no money rapping. I couldn't feed my family rapping, So that's my testimony to y'all. Uh Another example. This is the example to the adults. Believing it's never too late to change careers, habits, and lifestyle. That's the example of changing your mindset to the adults. Believing it's never too late to change careers, habits, and lifestyles. I know that y'all heard it's never too late to do anything. It's never too late. You could be 71 years old, 72, 80, 90. If you're still breathing, if you got breath in your body, God got you here for a reason. And it's never too late to do anything that you didn't do back in the day when you had the chance to do it. It's never too late. Let me share this with y'all. You cannot become better while constantly telling yourself you're not good enough. You can never become better while constantly telling yourself you're not good enough. You are good enough. You just have to stay at it. Keep going at it. Second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, year by year. If it takes 20 years, then it just takes that 20 years for you to get good, for you to get better at whatever it is that you're doing. You got anything to say to the camera today, man?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
My dad said, "Don't be a rapper because my dad always told me it's easy to get in a spider web, but it's hard to get out." And it took my dad a long time to be a detective. He always talked to my mama, she in the medicine code, and always kept talking. and say he want to be a police officer, and God led him to the right path to be a police officer.
See? Yes, sir. Son, that put a 10 mile, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. So you be listening? All right. All right. Kai in the house cleaning his room. If y'all wondering where he at. You clean your room?
Yes, sir.
All right. So another way of being a better you is taking accountability and being disciplined. You got to take accountability. Mason, how many times I tell y'all to start taking accountability?
A lot, because always some of that I didn't do this, but in reality here say deep down inside you know you did it. And you're just saying that you don't know, but you do know.
So you got to take accountability, right? And what was one thing I always tell you? So it starts now when you're a kid, because when you grow up, you got to take accountability. So if you're on a job and you mess up, and I always tell y'all, it's okay to mess up. Ain't nobody perfect. I was just saying it at the beginning of the podcast. Nobody perfect. So if you mess up, it's okay to say you messed up. But the problem comes in is whenever you be like, I didn't do that or I didn't do this, you got to take accountability, because I'm just saying this. If you're on a job, you know, that's your livelihood. You have one day, I always tell you and your brother, y'all gonna have a family, uh, wives, kids, a home, things to take care of. You can't take care of those things without a livelihood. So if you don't take accountability and your boss fire you, you know, or maybe you'll be a boss or something one day, but you have to take accountability for what's going on within your business. And if not, your business may fail, or whatever it is that you're doing, and how you can feed your family as a man, you know? So that's what I always tell them. They got to start taking accountability now while they're at a young age. What you got?
So what I want to say is that my dad, he always told me to come help and cook and do my chores, so that when I get older, I can cook for my family. I can cut the grass, weed deep, and spend person around my mom and go to church. Not most of the time, but as we going, like almost all the time, to go and get the word of God.
Right. So accountability means owning up to your actions. Like we just said, you gotta take accountability. It's okay to mess up. Nobody's perfect. Uh, Discipline is doing what's right, even when you don't feel like it. Even when you don't feel like doing something, it takes discipline to still do it and do it right, man. For the youth, just for you, Mason, discipline means respecting parents, teachers, coaches, but most of all, God and yourself. First thing first is God. You put God in everything that you do, because without God, it's nothing, man. God will always lead you in the path that you want to be led in, not man, son. God. You keep God first in everything that you do. It could be the simplest thing. Whatever the simplest thing is, you keep God first in it, son. Always keep God first in everything that you do. And again, respect your parents, your teachers, your coaches, and yourself. You got to have respect for yourself, because if you don't respect yourself, who gonna respect you? If I don't respect myself, who gonna respect me? You know?
Disrespectful. If you be disrespectful to somebody else, they ain't want to be your friend. They ain't want to hang around you. If you lie, they still ain't going to hang around you. God don't like lie to you, to tell the truth, and always be honest to yourself and with your opinions to other people. Because if you be bad to other people and give them a hard time, be disrespectful, they be disrespectful to you. And God want the world to be a better place in life, so everybody can have a good time.
That's right. So for the youth, discipline also means showing up on time, staying committed to your goals. You got to stay committed to your goals. And for adults, Being disciplined and taking accountability means managing responsibility and managing responsibilities consistently, not partially, not sometimes, not I don't know when, consistently. Managing responsibilities consistently. If you're a grown adult, you got grown man or woman responsibilities that you have to manage consistently. Not when you want to, consistently. Uh Being dependable. You got to be dependable. Handling challenges maturely. Every day you face a challenge, but you gotta handle those challenges maturely. You can't come in, oh, I'm a flash out, or man, they don't know who they messing with, man. Chill out with all that, man. Go on ahead with all that, man. You're a grown adult, man. Man, handle your challenges maturely, man. It's more ways to come at things than want to flash out, getting your blood pressure all high, being all mad because somebody done told you something, somebody done stepped on your shoe, or somebody done waste something on your clothes. Man, chill out, man, with all that, man. Chill, yeah, walk, man, chill. Handle those challenges maturely, man. No matter what it is, man. No matter what it is, from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. Handle your challenges maturely, man. Excuses delay growth in both adults and you. I just told y'all, excuses, man. You got to let them excuses go, man. If you want an excuse, go to the doctor and get an excuse to go back to work. But life excuses, it needs to go. If you want to grow, get rid of the excuses. Stop the I can'ts and start swapping it out with the I cans. Stop the I can'ts and start swapping it out with the I cans. Stop the I don't know today, I'm tired, it's hot, or they did, man. Stop the excuses, man. Like, the excuses stop now. For anybody that's watching, anybody that need this message, the excuses stop right now. Not tomorrow, right now. Consistency creates success in both youths and adults. You got to be consistent at everything that you do. You can't just go into certain situations motivated, because motivation gets the wheel turning. That's all motivation do. It just gets the wheel turning. But consistency gets you driving down the road, you know. Motivation get the wheel turning. But consistency gets you driving down the road. Keeps you in drive, man. Keeps your foot on the pedal. That's what consistency does. If you got dreams or if you got goals, motivation will get the wheel spinning, but consistency will get you there. Motivation go get, when you post something on Facebook, you post a certain post and you get 1,000 likes on that post, everybody clapping, oh yeah, handle your business, man, do what you gotta do, girl, oh girl, you know you got this, oh dog, you got this. You know, motivation gets you there. That's what motivation does. But when those likes and those shares and those comments and those follows stop, consistency keeps you going. Consistency keeps you going. Y'all got that? I want to share this with y'all too. Be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, but every step forward matters. Be patient with yourself, because growth, it takes time. but every step matters. So I give y'all an example. Growth takes time. Look, so you gotta be patient. Growth takes time and every step matters. So say like if you got a plant, you wanna plant some carrots or some okra, you know. So you first take the seed, you put it in the ground. You gotta water it every day, give it the proper sunlight, and that takes patience. The steps is every step matters because one day, if you take those proper steps to, nourishing that seed that you planted, then one day it's gonna bloom, and now you got okra, now you got carrots, now you got sweet potatoes, now you got your green beans, or whatever it is that you plant. And I'm just using that as an example. Anything you do, you got to have patience with it because growth uh comes in time. And every step matters in every situation that you do. You can't just rush into certain things, you know? You can't just rush into certain things. You gotta take your time, man. Uh Mason, you got anything to say?
Yes, so what I want to say is, never give up on life. Because if you give up on life, God will not gonna understand. So if you give up on life, you ain't gonna believe in yourself in life. So what you need to do is always believe in yourself and always take accountability of yourself for your actions. So when you get older, you'll be listening, taking accountability, taking care of your family, your kids. Just like my dad, you have some chicken.
Y'all got it? Them children need something to do to stay out of trouble, man. You gotta keep them busy, man. You gotta keep them busy. Midnight don't want to go in, huh? Go ahead in there, Midnight. Close them in. Done deal. That's what you call responsibility, man. Got to have responsibility. Got to have them responsibilities. You heard, Kai?
Always take care of it. Always keep it clean. So you can do healthy in your age for your babies. The house. And what else I want to say is, never give up on your goals. If you give up on your goals, you don't give up on yourself in life. So always be respectful and disciplined, and always be a leader and never a follower.
That's right. So with that being said, man, I want to thank everybody today for watching It Takes a Simple Talk. Again, my name is Willie John Cole Jr. Man, y'all don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment on this podcast. Anybody that's watching, man, anybody. If you want to be featured on this podcast, hit me up in the comments or hit me up in my DM, man, and we can make it happen, man. I'll come to you. You could come to me. Whatever it is, man, we could come up with a topic to talk about, and man, let's just share the word to people, man. Let's help our people grow, help each other grow. Iron sharpens iron, man. You know, uh, continue striving to become the best version of yourself, and remember, change start with one simple decision. Peace.